5M under 00. So you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? You solemnly swear affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Okay, please be seated.
Jeremy, can you state your name for the record? Jeremy Jacob Ring. What's your date of birth? 4/8/76. You're here before the court today asking that your license suspension be stayed in accordance with your special license. Is that correct? Correct. You're asking the court for that license for the purpose of being able to go to and from work, as well as basic life necessities such as going to the doctor, going to church, and going to the grocery store? Correct. In the past, you have had a valid license, correct? Yes. You don't need this commercial driver's license? No. Your license is currently suspended for repeat insurance violations. Correct. You currently do have insurance, right? Correct, yes. Jeremy, the last alcohol-related offense that your license was suspended for was back in 2008, correct? Yes. And as part of your sentence, you had to complete an alcohol program? Yes. Did you successfully complete that? Yes. And there's nobody you can depend on to take you to and from work or to the store or anything constantly or consistently? You do have insurance and stuff?
Okay, Cross?
No questions for the state, right?
All right. You can step down, sir.
Thank you.
Anything?
Your Honor, the state has been shown proof of valid insurance for Mr. Ring and with the first court's discretion.
Clerk will enter petition. Yes.
Jeremy, also, one of the things that's suspended his license is a reinstatement fee. He's unable to post the monies to satisfy that. We also asked the court for a petition to waive those fees.
Did you file a petition to waive them?
I have that with me today, Judge.
Okay. Any objection from the state?
No objection from the state.
All right. Okay, we'll grant the waiver of the fees.
I have to have him sign.
Say it, 9th?
Yes, Your Honor. May I approach the petition to waive?
Yes.
Judge, if you want to send everything to Al, he's got the file stamped.
Here, I'll stamp everything.
Judge, can you grant this as a motion to continue at Attorney Olson? We're going to reset it to July 7th at 2. Thank you. So we don't have to call it.
All right. I want to do the rest of his files. Richard Smith versus Bernard Collier, 45 CL1 1505 MI 97. Sir, raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you solemnly swear affirm tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Judge.
Please be seated.
Would you say your name for the record?
Richard Stephen Smith,
And what's your date of birth?
March the 7th, 1963.
You're here before the court today asking that your driver's license suspension be stayed in the court granting your specialized license.
That's correct.
In the past, you have held the valid Indiana license.
Yes.
You don't hold a commercial driver's license.
No, I don't.
You're asking the court for your specialized license for the purpose of going to and from work as well as school and basic life necessities such as doctors, therapy meetings, AA meetings.
Yes.
The reason your license is currently suspended is because you're a habitual traffic violator. Is that correct?
Correct.
You were judged to be a habitual traffic violator back in 2010, correct?
Yes.
And since 2010, you haven't had any tickets, traffic-related arrests, alcohol-related arrests?
No.
And in fact, your last OWI was in 2008, correct?
Correct.
As part of your sentence in that case, did you have to receive an alcohol class?
Yes.
In order to support yourself and your family, you need to be able to drive, correct?
Correct.
There's nobody you can depend on constantly to take you to the places you need to go to support yourself.
No.
Do you have insurance?
Yes.
And that insurance is current and up to date?
Yes, it is.
No further questions, Judge.
No question for the statement.
All right, thank you, sir. You may step down. Okay. Anything?
Your Honor, the state is just needs to be shown proof of current insurance and then defer to court's discretion.
All right. Clerk grants the petition.
May I close the order?
Yes. Alex. Nina Arredondo, 45 versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1503 MI 34. Sir, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear, affirm, tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Please be seated.
Can you say your name for the record?
Email Arredondo,
What's your date of birth?
4/7/1979.
And you're here before the court today asking your driver's license suspension to stage before granting you a driver's license, is that correct?
That's correct.
You're asking to pull that license for purposes of getting to and from work, as well as for your basic life necessities, as well as caring for your children, right?
That's correct.
And in the past, you held a valid Indiana license, is that correct?
That is correct.
And you're not a commercial driver, you don't hold a commercial driver's license?
No, I don't.
Your license is suspended as a result of an OWI at Judge Ferrell's court, right?
That's correct.
And as a result of your activity in that case, you have been judged to be a habitual traffic violator, correct?
That's correct.
And as part of your sentence in that case, you're currently enrolled in alcohol classes, correct?
Correct.
Not being able to drive is causing a hardship on both yourself and your family, correct?
That's correct.
And in order to support yourself as well as your children, you have to be able to drive to and from work as well as take your kids to school, as well as their extracurricular activities.
Yes.
You currently have a vehicle?
Yes.
Do you have insurance for that vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Is that insurance up to date?
Yes, I do.
No further questions.
Cross.
No question from the state, Your Honor.
You may step down, sir. Any argument from the state?
Your Honor, reviewing the defendant's driving record, it shows an extensive history of alcohol-related offenses, with the most recent being in 2015, and then the one before that was in 2012. The state would ask that you deny the petition or any alternative, we seek ignition interlock.
Okay.
Judge Nino is currently enrolled in an alcohol class. In compliance with that, he's a father, he's working out of the 71 in lighting, he's avoiding, he's got too much to lose. I mean, he realizes this is his last chance.
How many DUIs has he had? How many convictions?
Our driving record indicates one in 2010, 11, 12, and then 15.
Interlock device for 6 months. And then you're over, Mr. Mullins.
Certainly.
Alec Lamont versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1503 MI40.
Judge, on Alex's case, there's a few issues we need to resolve. If we could reset this for July 7th.
Okay. July 7th, Paul.
Okay, Judge.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Brian Wagner versus State of Indiana, 45 CO1, 1503 MI25. Good afternoon, Mr. Watsky. Mr. Wright, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear affirm tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to the best of your knowledge? Yes. Please be seated.
Please state your name. Brian James Wagner. What's your date of birth? 1276. What's your current address? 4931 West.
Here's all of
Have you now or have you ever held a commercial driver's license?
Yes.
Have you held a valid Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
The suspected that we're here today to talk about the license plan is to submit to the Assembly Scott. And you were adjudicated to be an official traffic violator on August 15, 2014, is that correct? And you completed your alcohol program that you required to do to result in that conviction. And you have current insurance, correct?
Correct.
You provided the state of half the unit. Where are you currently employed?
Officer in Southeast Chicago.
Tango, correct?
Correct.
You don't have any way to back and forth to work, is that right?
That's correct.
You work shift work, right? You require to work overtime.
That's correct.
And you have filed a verified petition to court. Is that your signature that appears on that petition?
Yes.
And you're asking the court to give you specialized driving privileges for allowing you to operate a vehicle, feedback from the place of employment, any medical, counseling appointments, job interviews, and in addition, you're asking for the court to grant you permission to drive back and forth to your parents' residence in Hesperville, Indiana. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Your parents are elderly?
Yes.
No further questions.
Cross.
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
Thank you. You can step down. Anything?
Your Honor, just reviewing the defendant's driving record, we would just note that there was a OWI conviction in 2010, and we defer to the court. We had someone seeing proof of insurance at this time.
Okay. I'll grant the petition. So his last one was in 2010?
That's correct.
So I don't think we need the interlock device in this case. All right. I have orders here, Mr. Weissman. Did your orders you want to submit? Yeah, okay. case is Charles Gall versus State of Indiana, 45 CO1, 1505 MI 77. Gall, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? You solemnly swear firm, tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth and best of your knowledge? Please be seated. Okay.
Can you state your name for the record, sir?
Charles Gall.
And Charles, are you asking today for the court to grant you an order for specialized driving privilege?
Yes.
And do you, or have you had a valid driver's license in Indiana?
Yes.
And do you hold a commercial driver's license?
No.
And have you previously been granted specialized driving privileges?
No.
And are you employed?
Yes.
And do you need this driving privilege so you can drive back and forth to your employer?
Yes.
And also for medical appointments as necessary?
Yes.
And necessary living tasks?
Yes.
Visiting family members and grocery shopping?
Yes.
That sort. Now, your privileges were suspended by the DMV for being a habitual traffic violator, is that correct?
Yes.
And that recently happened, I think, in April of 2015, is that correct, sir?
The habitual, that's correct.
The suspension by the DMV happened in April of this year, is that correct?
That's correct.
But it was for a OWI that you had in 2009, is that correct? Is that what triggered it?
Yes.
Have you had a drink since then?
I have not, my sobriety date is July 13th, 2010.
And as part of the condition, were you required to attend an alcohol drug program?
I completed a 30-day inpatient in South Suburban Council in Illinois. I completed outside alcohol classes in 2010 as well. And I currently just finished layouts for this recent conviction.
And you're asking the court to grant your order for specialized driving privileges, is that correct?
Yes.
Nothing further now.
Okay, Cross.
No questions for the statement.
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Is that Shapiro record?
Yes. But you don't know. I don't know.
Your Honor, I approach.
Well, I haven't granted it yet.
The state has been shown proof of valid insurance and will defer to the court now.
Okay. When was his last conviction for operating while intoxicated?
I believe it was 2009.
Okay, so that's
Last conviction was 2015. The offense date was 2009.
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'd say 2009, but whatever it is.
It wasn't heard till 2000, till this year?
Yes.
Yes, March of this year. Yeah.
Okay. So when you say he's been sober since 2010, that was for that offense.
That's correct.
All right, court grant petition.
Your Honor, for clarification, if I may, I'm not sure what the DMV is doing these days. Obviously, this habitual traffic violator statute suspends his license through April of 2025. I don't know if the court is allowing us to go out 10 years with an order like this. I understand there might be an issue with insurance, etc. So I left my order point.
How long the duration of this is?
Yeah, we really would like it to last 10 years through April 30, 2025. I don't know if that.
I don't even know if that's how does the Bureau of Motor Vehicles view that?
We're not aware of how the Bureau's handling these at this time.
Well, normal license, you gotta renew every so many years. How would this one be different? I don't know how the Bureau... I don't think I can order the Bureau to... the duration of this, I don't know. You may have to check with the Bureau. I'm not comfortable granting the license for 10 years. So just leave it blank and the Bureau will handle it there.
May I approach?
Yes. Who was that? What was... You got it here, is this it?
Those are the court members.
What do I do?
It was one of Grunhagen's cases, Judge.
What was his name? Gall. Do you have Gall?
Right here.
That's right. Get him from the
Okay. What was your other one, Counsel? What was his name?
Juraskovich?
Yes, Lou Jurastovich versus Bernard Carver, 45 CO1 1505 MI 91. So you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear affirm tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Please be seated.
Can you state your name for the record, please?
Juraskovich.
And did you file a petition requesting this court grant you specialized driving privileges?
Yes.
And do you have a valid Indiana driver's, or have you got a valid Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
Do you hold a commercial driver's license?
No.
And have you ever been granted specialized driving privileges before?
No.
Are you currently employed?
Yes.
And do you have visitation with your minor child? Or
Yes.
And are you asking this court to grant your petition for specialized driving privileges so that you can drive back and forth to work, so that you can go back and forth to medical appointments as necessary, handle legal matters as required with respect to your child and children, during living tasks and education with your child and grocery shopping and things of that sort?
Yes.
And the reason you're asking is because your license was suspended for failure to file financial responsibility as well as a repeat insurance violation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Item number 2.
Cross?
No question for the statement.
Thank you. You can step down.
Your Honor, the state's been shown proof of valid insurance and will defer to the court at this time.
All right, the court will grant the petition.
Yeah, go.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Case is Michelle Weatherford versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1805 MI 98. Do you solemnly swear affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? Please be seated.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
All right, if you can please state your name for the record.
Michelle Yvonne Rutherford Cole.
And Michelle, we're here for purposes of asking the court to state a suspension of the driver's license and asking for specialized driving privileges for you, is that correct?
Correct.
Your current address is 757 North J Street in Griffith, Indiana, 46319.
Yes,
And Michelle, is it true that you've never had a commercial driver's license in the past?
no.
And is it also true that you previously held a valid Indiana driver's license?
Correct.
And do you currently maintain car insurance?
Yes, I do.
And you provided that and showed that to the state?
Yes, I do.
Now, the reason why you're suspended is because you had 3 major moving violations on your driving record, is that correct?
Correct.
And the most recent one is you and I went to court and you pled guilty to operating while intoxicated in the Ford Circuit, and that was April 22, 2015.
Correct.
As a result of that conviction, the DMV imposed 2 separate suspensions, is that correct?
Yes.
So the one suspension is for the OWI, and the effective date is May 19, 2015 to November 15, 2015, correct?
Yes.
At the same time, because that was your 3rd major moving violation, you also received notice from the DMV that you've now been adjudged a habitual traffic violator.
Yes, I do.
And that was effective May 31st, 2015, with an expiration date of May 28, 2025. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now, as a result of pleading guilty, you're currently on probation out of LaPorte County, correct?
Correct.
And further, you're ordered to complete alcohol counseling program, correct?
Yes.
And you are enrolled right now in addiction behavioral counseling?
Yes, I am.
And at the same time, the court also imposed on you an ankle monitor bracelet, is that correct?
Yes.
You currently have that on your ankle right now as we speak.
Yes, I do.
And what that's called is SCRAM X, which is basically, it detects not only alcohol, but it also has a house arrest component to it. Is that true?
Yes.
You're asking this court to allow you for specialized driving privileges basically to go to and from work. You are gainfully employed, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
At the same time, you're asking the court to allow you to go to your probation officer meetings
Yes.
and also to attend addiction behavioral counseling,
Yes.
necessities of life as well. Your Honor, no further questions, thank you.
Counsel,
No questions, Mr. City.
you may step down. Okay.
Your Honor, the state has been shown proof of valid insurance at this time. We would object to the record due to the close proximity of the alcohol-related offenses, and if the court does grant the petition, we would not seek interlock because she is on the SCRAM monitor device.
And how long is she going to be on that?
Judge, I believe it's for a period of 6 months or 6 months.
Okay. 6 months? So she would be getting it off in November? Or
Sometime in November, December.
that's a condition of
That's a
the,
condition of her probation.
and it would be a condition of her specialized license privileges. All right.
If I may, Judge.
said how long it's supposed to last? No, leave it blank. Christopher Rising, 45 CO1, 1505 MI 99. You here? Just
Attorney Gelman.
So you want to raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Best of your knowledge? Sit down. Okay, counsel. Good afternoon.
My name is Attorney Brett Delvian. Sir, state your name.
Christopher A. Wright,
What's your date of birth?
10/23/75.
And sir, are you here today to ask this court to grant you a petition for your specialized driving privilege?
Yes.
What's your current address?
2651 East State Road, 231, Trump 181.
Have you previously held an Indiana driver's license? Valid
Yes.
Indiana driver's license? Do you currently have a CDL?
No.
Have you ever held a CDL?
No.
You currently have insurance?
Yes.
Are you currently employed, sir?
Yes.
Are you currently relying on others to take you to work?
Yes.
Where are you employed?
Heat Treatment Services in East Chicago.
Why is he suspended?
Excuse me. He's in HTV status as of April 6, 2006, Your Honor, and it comes up on April 5th, 2016.
Okay.
Sir, do you have valid insurance at this time?
Yes, sir.
And you provided for that?
Yes.
No further questions.
All right, thank you. Anything from the state?
No, we have the proof of valid insurance with the further court hearing.
All right, court grants. Yes. Christopher Canteras, 45 CO1, 1505 MI 79. Is that your case? So you want to raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Be seated.
Mark, please state your full name for the record.
Christopher Mario Contreras,
Mr. Contreras, what's your date of birth?
5/16/83,
Sir, what is your current address?
17587 Tower Court, Bowling Green, 46356.
Have you previously held a valid Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
Have you ever held a CDL?
No.
Have you ever refused a chemical test?
No.
Have you ever caused a death while driving?
No.
Sir, do you hold a valid insurance, driver's insurance?
Yes.
Have you presented that insurance to the state?
Yes.
Sir, are you currently employed?
Yes.
And where are you employed, sir?
Local 73 in Chicago.
And you are currently serving 2 concurrent suspensions, correct?
Yes.
For too many points on your license?
Yes.
The first one is effective date 4/26/2015 and expires on
April 29th, 2020.
Yes.
The second is effective date April 26, 2015, and expires on April 23rd, 2025.
Yes.
And sir, are you here today to ask this court to grant you a petition for specialized driving privilege?
Yes.
No further questions.
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You can step down.
Your Honor, the state has valid proof of insurance for the court this time.
Why is he suspended? I mean, you said,
2 points on his license, Your Honor, and also his HGV status.
is there alcohol-related convictions?
Yes, he's had some alcohol related.
When was the last one?
His last one was in 2013. His conviction was in 2015. Currently, he completed, there's going to Lagos at this time.
All right. I'm going to order the interlock device for 6 months. Do you want to amend your order?
Yeah, of course, Your Honor.
Do you amend your orders? Why don't you sit down, amend your orders, and then submit them? Next case is Richard Keinzel versus State of Indiana, 45 CO1 1504 MI 73. Sir, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? Please be seated.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Chamber Garcia here for Petitioner Richard Kringle.
Okay.
Mr. Kringle, would you please state your date of birth
8/1966,
and where's your current address?
6726 New Jersey Avenue, Hammond, Indiana.
Okay. And are you here today to request that this court will grant you stay in your license suspension and specialized driving privileges?
Yes.
And are you requesting these privileges for purposes of transportation to and from work and for any emergency situation should it arise?
Yes.
Okay. And is your license currently suspended now due to a pending alcohol-related charge in the state of Arizona?
Yes.
And have you ever had a DUI before?
Never.
And have you had a valid Indiana driver's license in the past?
Yes.
Okay. And you do not currently hold a commercial driver's license,
No, I
correct?
do not.
And you are not a habitual traffic violator?
No.
And do you currently have a vehicle?
Yes, I do.
And is your insurance currently valid for that vehicle?
Yes, it is.
And just going further on your employment situation, to help the judge understand what's going on, are you self-employed?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what is the nature of that work?
The name of my company is Payment for Hire, and a residential, commercial, sole proprietor painter. I have a painting company.
And does your job depend on you driving to and from appointments and house calls?
Yes.
Okay. And do you do work throughout Porter and Lake County?
Porter, Lake, Cascasta, wherever the job was.
And are you the sole provider in your household?
Yes, I am.
And you're also a landlord in this area, correct?
Yes, I am. I have 11
And
properties.
where are those properties located?
Hammond, Northwest Indiana.
And who maintains those properties?
I do.
I have nothing further than that.
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we have been shown proof of valid insurance for the defendant. However, we object to the record due to the alcohol-related offense in March of this year, or any alternative, seeking a condition interlock for 90 days.
Your Honor, I would just state that we request that you consider the circumstances that my client is 48 years old, has never had similar offense, and his business involves him and revolves around him driving around to do house calls, estimates, and to do that work on his own, and he does not have transportation to rely on except for himself.
And what about the interlock device?
Pardon?
The interlock.
I'm not sure.
That's where they put that device on your car. You got to breathe into it before you drive. That's what the state's requesting.
We have no objection.
All right, well, we'll the interlock device for 90 days.
Okay.
You want to have that, the menu order to reflect that?
Yeah, is it okay if I submit the order by mail?
You can do it by mail, or do you have an order with you?
No, I do not.
All right. You can see it. David Shreve versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1505 MI 75. Shreve, you want to raise your right hand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear firm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? Please be seated.
Commissioner, state your name for the record, please.
David Allen Tree,
And what's your date of birth?
4/25/1980.
And have you previously had a driver, well, you're requesting a specialized driving privilege?
Yes.
And have you previously had an Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
And you have not previously had a CDL license, that's correct?
No.
That's correct, that you haven't had one.
Yeah, never had one.
And you've never used a chemical test?
No.
And you've never caused death of anyone by the way of the vehicle?
No.
And you've never previously received a specialized driving privilege, is that correct?
No.
And you're currently suspended out of Hammond City Court for seatbelt and driving while suspended. That suspension is indefinite.
Yes.
That was from July 2013.
Yes.
You were suspended out of Holbrook, indefinite suspension from March 2014.
Yes.
And you have a indefinite insurance suspension out of Portage, is that correct?
Yes.
That was from April 2014.
Yes.
And you currently have insurance?
Yes, I do.
And you're requesting to have driving privileges so that you can go to work?
Yes.
And where is it that you work?
Several events. We have places in Lansing, Illinois, and Highland, Indiana.
So you have to travel to and from Lansing, Illinois, Highland, Indiana, and your home in Hammond?
Yes.
And currently your family's, or your mother, or in particular, is driving you around?
Yes.
And that would be a hardship on her to constantly drive you around?
Yes.
And you're requesting that the court grant you specialized driving privilege today?
Yes, I am.
No further questions.
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
You can step down.
Your Honor, the state's reviewed a defendant driving record and shown proof of insurance and referred to court this time.
All right, court grants petition.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have a proposed order, if I may approach.
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Hector Ramirez versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1504 MI 58. Want to wait for your lawyer? Paul Samadelis is? Oh, he's here. Okay. Is your client here, Paul?
Yes, he is.
We'll take yours first. Joseph Meese versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1504 MI 71. Good afternoon. You solemnly swear firm, tell all the truth, nothing but truth, best your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Have a seat.
Joseph, please state your name.
Joseph Valentine Meese
And where do you reside?
at 3111 Michigan Street, over Indiana.
How old are you?
I am 24,
Where's your date of birth?
12590.
You're here for a special license today?
Yes, sir.
Your license is suspended by the Bureau of Motor Vehicles for no insurance, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You currently have insurance.
Yes.
Bring it to the thing, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Where are you employed?
Rossi Construction?
You've never had a special license in the past?
No.
You do not have a CDL?
No.
You're asking the court to provide you a special driving privilege in order to travel to and from work
Yes, sir.
and for necessities of life.
Yes.
Joseph, have you ever had an overview wireless?
Yes.
That was how long?
A little over 2 years ago.
2 years ago. What was the result of that case? Do you remember?
I was charged with OWI. I had community service. I finished 180 hours.
It was reduced down though to that.
Yes.
You completed your alcohol program.
Yes.
You did not violate probation in any fashion.
No.
There's been no new charges.
No.
And again, the DMV has suspended you from insurance, not from any. I was wondering what the documents do.
Actually, I had one prior. This was in 2011. Yes.
I have nothing.
No questions, please.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, the state would ask you to deny petition for the record due to alcohol-related offenses at this time. However, in the alternative, the court grants that you would seek recognition interlock for a term of at least 90 days and ask that the court take this matter under advisement until the first finishes proof of insurance.
All right, 90 days and proof of insurance. You'll submit the order?
I shall.
Okay. All right. Anthony Miller versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1506, MI 111. You solemnly swear firm tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Please be seated. Here, Ralph.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Anthony, state your name for me, please.
Anthony Miller,
Anthony, how old are you?
30.
And your date of birth is February 20th, 1985.
That's correct.
You live at 9090 Lincoln Street, Maryville, Lake County, Indiana.
Yes.
And you're asking for a hardship license or a specialty license because you were judged to be a habitual traffic offender, is that correct?
Yes.
And that started on March 13th, 2014?
Yes.
All right, so far you've served a little over a year of that suspension?
Yes.
Have you had any violations in that year?
No.
You've had a valid driver's license before?
Yes.
All right, and you're not suspended for refusing to blow into a breath test operating machine, correct?
No.
And you've never had a commercial driver, you had a commercial driver's license, but you're disqualified, you don't seek to get a new one, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And you've never been convicted of an offense that involved the death or damage of property of anyone with a motor vehicle.
No.
Now, you were a judge of habitual traffic offender because of 3 previous operating while intoxicated convictions, correct?
That's correct.
So you've been through alcohol counseling and treatment?
Yes.
And where did you complete that at?
To be honest, I don't remember the name of it, sir.
It was on Taft Street, was it called ABC?
No, I did it in Elkhart, Indiana.
Okay. But you did complete the program?
Yes, that's correct.
And you currently have insurance?
Yes.
And you showed the prosecutor a copy of your insurance, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. When was your last OWI?
It was late 2013.
And have you
Have you had any alcohol-related offense since 2013?
No, I have not.
And if the court grants you this request, but it imposes an admission interlock device for a certain number of months, would you have any objection to that?
No, I'm not.
And you need to drive for work purposes, is that correct?
That's correct.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a heavy equipment operator. My company puts in underground power lines for LakeCo,
And what company is that?
the Walker Henry Corporation.
And is there can we set a route for you to travel, or do you go to different job sites?
I'm all over Indiana.
And do you have any children?
No, I do not.
All right, and the income generated by you at work is used to support who?
Me.
And who else?
That's it.
Okay, and do you need to drive, besides driving to and from work, do you need to drive to the grocery store, doctor's appointments?
Yes.
Things of that sort?
Yes.
So are you asking the court to grant you a license to drive to and from work, to and from the grocery store, to and from church, to and from doctor's appointments, but you understand you can't drive for social reasons?
Yes.
No further questions?
I also need to drive 4 work during the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
No questions from the statement.
Okay, thank you, sir. You can step down.
Your Honor, statement of objection for the record, just because the defendant had been operating while intoxicated within the last 2 years. If the court does grant it, we would seek an ignition interlock for a term of at least 90 days, and we have been shown for the future.
No objection.
Okay, 90 days interlock.
Okay, I'll submit the order.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hector Ramirez versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1504 MI 58. Ramirez, you solemnly swear or affirm tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Please be seated.
Sir, state your name for me, please.
Hector Ramirez Garcia,
And Mr. Garcia, where do you live?
6323, Kane Place, Maryville.
And how long have you lived there?
About 3 years.
And how long have you lived in this area of West Indiana?
Was about 24 years, 23 years.
And you've lost your driving privileges for life, is that correct?
Yes.
Right, and that's from driving a vehicle while you were a habitual traffic violator.
Correct.
And you became a habitual traffic violator because of 3 DUIs, correct? And when's the last time you had a DUI?
That was in May 2011.
How long have you been sober for since May of 2011?
Since then, I stopped drinking.
All right, and you actively participate in AA classes, isn't that right?
And the club there came to dependency, and I had go to AA myself without the court ordering.
Okay. And so you spent some time in work release, correct?
Yes.
All right, and you completed the chemical dependency program there?
Yes.
All right, and today, although you're not ordered to do so, you voluntarily go to AA, is that
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
And you've been sober ever since 2011?
Yes.
Haven't had an arrest at all since then, correct?
No. Correct.
You also were subject to deportation proceedings, is that correct?
Correct.
All right, and we're in the process of trying to fix that, isn't that correct?
Correct.
And you have a daughter that's an American citizen, correct?
Yes.
And she was the victim of rape, isn't that right?
Correct. Yes.
All right, so where do you work, sir?
I work. I'm a painter, Delta painting of Howard, Indiana.
Okay, and how long? And you work there as a painter?
Yes.
And you've been a painter for several years now.
About 15 years.
Okay, and does that job require you to go to different locations to paint?
Yes. Most to go the whole state Indiana painting, you know.
So you're asking this court for a license to allow you to drive to work, to various job sites, to be able to pick up your daughter, to take her to doctor's appointments, if she has meetings with people from the state of Indiana because of she's a victim in one of her cases, and you're asking permission to drive to all those events, correct?
Yes. Correct.
And you understand you can't drive for social reasons.
Correct.
Right? And you've never been convicted of an offense involving the death or damage of property to another person who uses the vehicle?
No.
And you're not suspended for refusing the law, correct?
No.
I don't have any questions.
Yes.
No questions from the statement.
Okay, you can step down, sir.
Your Honor, the state would object for the record just due to the defendant's history of alcohol-related offense, however, the last one being 2011. we would defer to the court and ask that if the court were to grant it, you take it under advisement because we have nothing to show proof of insurance.
He has insurance. I'll provide proof of insurance with the order.
Okay, and then as for interlock,
We're not at this time, Mayor.
all right, court grants petition continued on providing proof of insurance.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you amend this order?
Yes, sir.
Where? Show me where I didn't see it.
Sir, I left